Hi, my name is Norbert, and I'm 25 years old. Today I'm going to tell you about the time when I suffered a memory loss. Well, okay, it wasn't really a memory loss. I just pretended to have memory loss. Now, before you go forming opinions about me, just hear my story first. I had a good reason to do what I did. So the thing is, I got married early in life. I was so madly and deeply in love with my wife, Alina. I was pretty sure that she had the same feelings about me, and hence we didn't waste any time getting married. Now, the trouble started arising after the marriage. Alina had some certain habits that were a bit problematic. She was a shopaholic and always asked me for money to spend on branded clothes and accessories. She went to the mall every other day with a bunch of her friends. If I ignored all this, then there was the fact that she was never too keen on spending time with me. She was always free for her friends, but too busy for me. At one point, I started feeling like Alina was using me just for my money and wanted nothing to do with me, really. But then I thought maybe I was just misunderstanding and she just needed some space. Well, I was proven wrong. Her peculiar behavior continued and increased my insecurities. There was one of her friends in particular whom I really didn't like. His name was Vincent. I'd known him since college days, since he was in the same class as me. There was a bit of a past between him and Alina. He even once proposed to her back in college, but Alina was already dating me, so she turned him down and, well, they continued to be friends after that. But after my marriage, I had a really bad feeling in my gut about Vincent. Alina used to spend more than half of her time with Vincent, and I couldn't even oppose this since, according to her, they were just friends. Even at night when we were supposed to be asleep, I often caught her texting someone on her phone. I asked her a few times directly, and in reply, she used to rudely dismiss me. It was putting me under a lot of stress, but I had no clear proof, so I couldn't really go out and act on my hunches. Well, one day I was watching a movie, which was about the memory loss of the protagonist. This is where I got the idea from. I thought that maybe, if I pretended to lose my memory, I could find out my wife's truth without having to confront her directly. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but I had my reasons, which I've already told you. So, to go through with my plan, I waited for the right opportunity. It came in the form of a business trip. I went away for 2 weeks, and during the trip, I included my best friend in my plan. He was my co-worker too, so he could be a lot of help for me for my act. When we got back from the trip, my friend, aka my co-worker, accompanied me to my home, and he told Alina that I'd got into a severe accident during the trip and consequently lost my memory. I played my part. I even pretended not to recognize Alina. She was shocked at first and not ready to believe that it was really happening. But then my friend showed her the fake medical documents that we'd prepared. She had to believe it now. Not to mention my amazing acting skills acted as a bonus. Okay, I'll stop bragging. I'm sure you must be curious to know what happened after that. Well, Alina thanked my friend and then sent him away. Then she took me inside and made me lie down. She apologized, saying that she was a working woman and couldn't stay at home to look after me. Well, there goes the first lie. Alina was not working. She was dependent on me for her financial needs. Then after a few days passed, she brought Vincent home. I asked who he was because, well, I had to keep up my act. It's kind of complicated, she started hesitatingly. You can tell me, I probed. I'm your husband after all, right? Yes, but there's something that you need to know, she replied. You don't remember it because of your accident. But before you left for the trip, we were on really bad terms and were contemplating divorce. And Vincent here is the guy who I really love. I think we should get a divorce now and sort out the money-related matters too. Well, there went the big fat lie, or should I say the big fat truth. She had indirectly just confessed where her real feelings lied. At least something good came out of the whole situation. But wait a second, money-related matters? Yes, all the money that we have right now is mine, she said. You said so yourself. Did she really think I was this dumb? I mean, what the heck? I'd lost my memory, not my brain. One thing was perfectly clear to me. She was a selfish gold digger who really never loved me in the first place. It was now time for me to break my facade. I told her the truth, and the expression on her face was so worth watching. She stumbled back in shock and started making excuses. She even said that she was just kidding. I wasn't falling for this. I gave her what she wanted, a divorce. But don't worry, I didn't give her a single penny of mine. And I have to admit, I am happier now that she's out of my life. There was just a little bit of guilt about the whole memory loss act. Do you think what I did was wrong?